Okay, so let's just get right into it. We all think we know our dogs, right? But what if I told you that all their most common habits, the goofy ones, the weird ones, even the slightly annoying ones, are actually a rich emotional language we've been completely misunderstanding? Today, we're going to decode the secret signals your dog is sending you every single day.
Just think about it for a sec. You walk through the door after a long day, and what's the first thing they do? They drop into that goofy pose, right? Front legs way out, butt in the air, tail going a mile a minute. We've all seen it. But what is really going on there?
Most of us just assume they're, shaking off a nap or something. But that assumption, it totally misses the real story. That one simple action is a powerful emotional signal. And honestly, what we see on the surface is just the beginning. So let's start breaking down how our dogs are truly trying to connect with us.
First up, let's look at the ways your dog is actively trying to take care of your emotional well-being. And no, these are not just random acts. They're actually very specific, calculated gestures of love and concern. So you come home and find another one of your socks in the dog bed. It's annoying, right? Our first thought is that they're just being mischievous, a little bit naughty, but the real reason is actually incredibly touching. They're not trying to be destructive at all. They're showing their devotion.
And here's why. Your scent is basically emotional comfort food for them. When you're gone, the house is just too quiet, too empty. So they take something that smells intensely of you, and they curl up with it. They're literally building little nests of love to feel safe and close to you until you get back. All right, let's talk about the foot licker. It can feel a little weird, maybe a little gross, if we're being honest. But for your dog, it's kind of like they're a doctor making a house call. They are literally performing an emotional wellness check on you.
And they can do this because they have this incredible sensory tool called the Jacobson's organ. It lets them analyze and interpret chemical signals, like the hormones you release when you sweat. So yeah, they can literally taste your mood. So if they're licking your feet more than usual, it's pretty likely they've sensed you're stressed out and they're trying to comfort you.
Now, building on that idea of comfort, let's look at behaviors that are basically profound declarations of trust. These are the moments your dog is telling you, without making a single sound, that you are their safe space.
Have you ever noticed your dog sitting near you but with their back turned to you? It's so easy to misread this, right? To think it's a snub, like they're mad at you or something. But it is the exact opposite. They are willingly and deliberately exposing their most vulnerable side to you.
I mean, think about it. In the wild, turning your back on something is a huge, potentially fatal mistake. So by doing this with you, your dog is saying loud and clear, I trust you completely. I know you've got my back, so I don't need to watch it myself. They feel so secure, they can just drop their guard entirely.
And this trust is never more obvious than when they're asleep. If they're pressed up right against you, they're just reinforcing that you are their number one safe zone. If they sleep facing the door, well, they've taken the guard shift for the night. And sleeping with their back to you, just like when they're awake, it is the ultimate sign of trust. They are declaring their loyalty even when they're totally unconscious.
Okay, so let's shift gears a bit to the active ways your dog tries to strengthen your bond. These are the invitations, the bids for connection that show they are constantly working on your relationship together. Hey, remember that stretch we talked about right at the beginning? Well, it's formally known as a playbow, and it's a direct invitation. When they do that the second you walk in the door, they are basically shouting, "You're the best part of my day." They are just bursting with joy and asking you to share that exact moment with them.
And what about that adorable head tilt? Come on, it's not just a cute little quirk. They are working so hard to understand you. There's even research that suggests they tilt left when they're trying to decode the emotion in your voice, and they tilt right when they're focused on understanding specific words or commands. They are listening with their whole heart.
You know when your dog brings you their favorite, super slobbery toy? It's way more than just a request to play. In a pack, sharing valuable resources is a huge sign of deep trust and family bonding. They're offering you the single thing they treasure most in the entire world. It's a gift that basically says, I love you more than this squeaky squirrel.
Oh, and a sigh. A sigh can speak volumes. That contented sigh when they're all curled up beside you, that means life is good. That little alert sigh while they're watching the window, that's something's up, but don't worry, I've got this. But the most powerful one, it's that long, deep sigh of relief when you get home. That's your dog saying, you're back. Okay, now I can finally relax.
Finally, let's look at the behaviors that reveal your dog is pretty much always on duty. And this isn't about aggression. It's about a deep,
Instinctual need to keep their family, their pack, safe. This is loyalty on patrol.
Does your dog follow you into the bathroom and just stare? It feels so awkward, right? But in the wild, pack members stand guard for each other during vulnerable moments. To your dog, a closed door means you're separated and you're potentially in danger. They aren't being weird, they're being your loyal bodyguard.
And that classic habit of lying right in the middle of a doorway, it's not laziness, it's pure strategy. From that one vantage point, they can keep an eye on you, monitor all the entrances, and stay close enough to respond to anything. They aren't blocking your path, they're guarding it.
So there you have it. From stealing your socks to strategic napping, we've decoded 10 secret signals. Every single one is a word in a rich language of love, trust, and loyalty that your dog is speaking to you all day, every day. These actions are not random. They are absolutely deliberate messages. So the next time your dog does one of these things, just pause for a second. They're not just being a dog. They're trying to tell you something really important. The only question left is, now that you know the language, what is your dog telling you?